Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn practically the manual therapy skills to perform the mobilization with movement technique to treat patients of shoulder dysfunction who complain of pain and limitation in the ranges of shoulder elevation. Now, the technique that will be demonstrated in this video can be utilized by the physiotherapist to treat acute and chronic shoulder problems in which the patient complains of pain and stiffness while flexing or abducting the shoulder joint. Now, the dysfunctions that we aim to correct utilizing this mobilization with movement techniques are the scapula elevation movement, the scapula protraction movement, the scapular outward rotation movement, and the scapular winging. Now, whenever these dysfunctions are going to be present in the scapulothoracic joint, then this is going to significantly alter the kinematics of the shoulder joint. And what we often see in such patients is that when we ask them to raise their shoulder, there is excessive contribution from the scapulothoracic joint in the form of the scapular elevation. And these patients often complain of pain and limitation of the shoulder elevation ranges. So let's get started with the practical demonstration for the mobilization with movement technique to treat this dysfunction and significantly improve the patient's range of shoulder movements. So to treat the left side shoulder joint, the therapist is going to stand on the right side of the patient. And now from here, the left hand of the therapist, especially the thenar eminence, is going to rest upon the outer and lateral part of the spine of the scapula. And the heel of the right hand is going to be placed over and above the medial third of the clavicle in this manner, and the therapist is going to lean on the patient. And now the left hand is going to be utilized to deliver the inferior glide to correct the scapular elevation movement, the medial glide to correct the scapular protraction movement, and the rotatory glide in the inferior direction to correct the external rotation of the scapula. And last, both the hands are going to be compressed so as to approximate the clavicle and the scapula, and this is to correct the scapular winging movement. Now, while maintaining this glide, the patient is next asked to raise the shoulder joint in the plane of scaption to the pain-free range, and as the shoulder crosses beyond 90 degrees, the therapist can slowly release the glide and allow the scapula to get raised and externally rotated so as to maintain a normal scapulohumeral rhythm. So the glide is going to be maintained up to 90 degrees, and then it is going to be slowly allowing the scapula to move along with the humerus beyond 90. Now, once the patient achieves the good pain-free range in the plane of scaption, next the therapist can ask the patient to perform the same movement in the frontal plane, that is to perform the abduction movements, and then perform the same shoulder elevation movements in the sagittal plane, that is to perform the shoulder elevation movements. Now remember that don't lose the glide up to 90 degrees, and beyond that the scapular elevation, external rotation and protraction movements can be allowed. To improve the effectiveness and efficacy of this mobilization with movement technique, the same technique can also be performed with the help of one more therapist, which we will be covering in our next video. So see you all till then. Keep learning, keep sharing, and stay connected.